Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome Gemini for your next reading. So whenever you're tuning in here, whether you're Gemini sun, moon, or rising, or you have your nodes in Gemini or Venus there, or you're just merely interested in the communication and travel and movement and the mental aspect of reality right now, this reading is for you. So again, it's a general reading, so just take what resonates with you, leave the rest, sort through it so the others who are watching can also have some insights for themselves. So let's begin by clearing the energy. Clearing out the cards of previous readings and asking to attune to the energy of Gemini. Right now in the sky when I'm recording this, Jupiter is in Gemini, so there is a big expansion of this energy. So Geminis, you really may be feeling a lot of this. If you're a Gemini rising, it's expanding your persona right now. Sense of self-identity. Sometimes that blows it up in maybe not a good way, but always there for reflection and self-realization. Okay, let's begin with a yantra today. This week that I'm recording it, there is a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces tomorrow, this day that I'm recording it. So if you haven't watched that video yet, there's a Pisces full moon lunar eclipse reading for the collective, along with a little ceremony. We'll take this one, spaciousness. Release tension and contraction around how you think things should go. Open to a new possibility. Feel how your body responds. That's very Jupiter. Spaciousness. So even right now, feel how spacious you can become. Let's get a crystal oracle for you, for the Geminis. Okay, the crystal allies, who wants to visit and share their insights with the spirit of Gemini? Okay. On the bottom, we do have the female stone Mennonite for divine feminine. And the golden healer is here. The golden healer. Card 27. So there is an ending. That's a 9. So the healing is indicative of the closing of a cycle. We also have card 46, Herkimer Diamond, which 4 and 6 is 10, which is a 1. So that's a new beginning. This also can speak to EMFs and those sorts of things being too much in your environment. So maybe doing something about that. But that is also about inner connectivity, finding those that you are innerly connected with and also healing those connections, healing specific connections. So we'll find out more about that as we go along. Let's get an animal totem for Gemini for this next cycle they are in. Whenever you're watching this, time is perfect. These are timeless readings. Wherever you are in your cycle, you will find this reading at the exact time that you're meant to. So there's some message here for you. It won't necessarily be the entire message, though on occasion it is. So let's see what animal totem is showing up. That one. And on the bottom we have the raven or the shaman. So there is some interdimensional travel. The raccoon is here, the inventor. There's some butterflies in there, a little raccoon family perhaps, 3 of them. Decide what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity, Gemini. You have many roles and can juggle them well. Many roles, many connections. Okay, let's go with herbs here. So animal, mineral, and vegetable, mineral, vegetable, animal, mineral, vegetable. I used to play a game when I was young, animal, vegetable, mineral. That was like the first question, is an animal, vegetable, or mineral? And that kind of started, it was a guessing game. Do you remember that game? Tell me if you do in the comments. So I'd like to get an animal, a vegetable, and a mineral to begin, because those are realms that we're familiar with, and they are always supporting us. Chamomile, soothe. Chamomile is a good soothing herb. It's good for the nervous system. It helps calm and regulate. the nerves and can help you to unwind into rest sometimes. Beautiful plant coming to say, definitely there's a healing vibe here, right? Okay, of the Astro Herbalism cards for Gemini, what do we got? Oh, that's funny. We have Ginseng on the bottom, who's the Magician archetype. And then we also have Cannabis, Detachment, very Neptunian, and Saturn and Neptune. And Ashwagandha, Purpose. Ashwagandha and ginseng are both adaptogen herbs, so there's a little bit of adapting, being detached. I mean, this is a Pisces full moon eclipse coming up if you're watching it the week of that. So Neptune is the ruler of Pisces, so there is that Neptunian. Neptune is in Pisces at the last degree as I'm recording this, so there is this strong energy of dissolving or detaching from some parts of reality, right? And cannabis is the medicine of that to allow you to get like a witness attitude. Let's get the Herbal Tarot, the story. What is Gemini not seeing that wants to be illuminated during this next cycle for them? There's one. Two of Cups. Right out of the gate, we got love. We got partnership. We got companionship. We do have Libra at the South Node as I'm recording this. Medicine Wheel is there, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So the turning of karma in regards to love, perhaps. Nine of Pentacles, manifesting your wishes. Reverse Pan, which is the Devil card. So that is, you know, detaching from some unhealthy patterns. Oh, and then we've got the King of Wands, confidence, romance, creativity, and we also have the Magician again. So the Magician popped out with the ginseng, if you remember. So we've got two Magician cards, which is very Uranian also. But Magician and the Devil card are major arcana cards, so this does denote like a major time of like getting over some of your, again, your attachments, your codependencies. With cannabis and detachment, we can see that you're actually manifesting a confident, magical relationship or partnership that is in alignment with your highest wishes. Yeah, and it's like a breakthrough, Gemini. It's like a breakthrough moment. It's like a confident breakthrough. You feel like you have purpose this week. And if you're not totally feeling like that yet, that's where like the healing card might come in with the moon, that there's some healing to do to access this, and maybe even going into some relationship dynamics. You know, Gemini's card is the Lover's card, and the Two of Cups and Lovers are very similar vibes. We do have that Gemini, the twins, the lovers, the two coming together in partnership, sharing the cup, right? So as we look at, this is what I've manifested, this partnership in front of me. Look at how you're moving, you know, and if you are, and if this is you, you're moving out of codependency, awesome. Like you're moving into a more strong, confident, interdependent kind of being that is able to access your magic. So this does feel very powerful, Gemini, with Jupiter helping you out here. And Jupiter is the natural, like ancient dispositor of Pisces. So there is this Jupiter energy that, as we got, I'm trying to think why Jupiter came up, spaciousness. Interestingly enough, Jupiter is in fall in your sign because it's really Sagittarius's sign, but since it's there, it's like, why not reap the benefits of this expansive, and it looks like you are in terms of love, or at least you have the potential to. I'm reading the energies, so if you're not aligning with these, there is something that you can do to correct and align, and let's pull some of that now. What can Gemini do to align with this energy if they aren't feeling aligned, or if they are, just to enhance there's quite a few. And I do have Muladhara chakra at the bottom. So for one, get really grounded in who you are. Namaste is about cutting off your ego mind, cutting off the part of your mind that Gemini tends to go into, like, gotta just have the facts, even though the facts are really important right now with Gemini being highlighted by Jupiter. It's also like you don't want to get stuck there. Pitta is a fire energy, so we've got some fire. Anahat is the heart chakra, and Parvati is love and devotion and relationship. So it's like letting your ego get out of the way, dropping into your heart, finding that spiritual fire within yourself, right? Fire within yourself. Pitta is normally the constitution of one who has a strong fire element. So you could be a fire sign who's Pitta, or it's just like your activity, very Martian energy. But whoever you are, the Pitta is something to focus on. So maybe even like using some spicy foods, perhaps for some of you, if that resonates. But it also does just speak to the fire element. Right, so getting your ego out of the way, dropping into the heart, finding that fire that you can activate through spiritual practice as well, and coming into a devotional space. And then, of course, raccoon is like telling you, you might have to, like, we saw the Wheel of Fortune, right? It's like, you don't have to invent the wheel again, but it's almost like that feeling of inventing the wheel, because this is a new energy for you. And so to try to approach it as fresh as you can, again, that detachment card. I'm not being a proponent of using cannabis, though that medicine can give you that sense of detachment if you use it in the right context. Definitely be cautious during a Pisces moon, especially an eclipse, because some of those medicines can be like extra potent and take you on a real ride if you aren't there. And if you're in a place where it doesn't align with the laws, please use your discretion and consciousness. That herb is also about consciousness. Okay, so what else does Gemini need? Let's give you a native spirit card as far as practices, embodiment techniques Gemini can use to kind of get the ego out of the way and drop into this sense of, again, authentic love, manifesting your dreams kind of vibe. Freedom horse is all about feeling free, running free, letting go of previous constructs, and just letting yourself do what feels in alignment, right? That's not a mental thing, and that's not like, what is the best for me to do? That is getting into your wild, authentic nature. And then we have Grandmother Earth. That is also denoting a very grounded energy, sinking into the earth, feeling that you're supported by the earth, getting into that root chakra. You might even spend a good portion of this week outside, right? Getting grounded, being in the nature, the changing colors or whatever it is, the sunset, and soaking that in, Gemini. Okay, I'm going to pull you from the deck of cards just to get an overall read on this energy. And a focus. Ooh, that one just jumped. Okay. Anything else for Gemini? Is that it? So we have, look at that, Two of Hearts. Two of Hearts is Two of Cups, guys. The playing cards. So this is a week where partnership is on the table for you. So even with that South Node in Libra and all those funky asteroids, like Lilith and all that, that can sometimes bring up like kind of the darker side of love. This is where doing the healing work, like detaching from the old stories, releasing old codependencies and so forth. I mean, the opportunity for love feels like it's one that maybe has already been there, like you have a connection to them already, so you're not running out and necessarily meeting a new person, but there's some magic that wants to be ignited into partnership, whether it's a love romantic relationship or other partnerships between you and someone else in your life. Use care, use healing vibes. Ashwagandha is very adaptogenic and balancing, And it's like coming at it with purpose, with groundedness, not with an ego, with heart. Approach your relationships in this way. And if it's an inner relationship, we're talking about the life force energy in yourself. Again, offering yourself that loving compassion, devotion, inventing new ways to soothe yourself, getting rooted on the earth, healing, riding this next little bit out with this beautiful frequency. Okay, Gemini, that's what I've got for you today. So if you would like a personalized reading to go a little bit deeper than this, because this is a general reading, it's always done by donation on Zoom or on different random text apps like Signal or WhatsApp. So you can reach out to me. My information is below, and let's set it up. Find out what's going on for you specifically. Okay, thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to check out the other content on this channel as we go through the archetypes of the tarot, as you visit different embodiment techniques, yoga, meditation, mantra, and so forth on this channel. It's here to serve you. Okay, blessings.